Welcome back, everyone. Petey's picks. We were profitable. We should have went 3-0, but we went 2-1. We'll take it. The first game, little recap. We had the Buccaneers plus 1.5 the Falcons. The better team lost. The Buccaneers lost this game. There was a blatant missed face mask with the ball carrier in the middle of the field with no one blocking the view of the referees. Wasn't called. The game went into overtime, and of course, you know the story. Kirk Cousins does the awkward wave thing. He's so vanilla, he's so white, he makes Steve look spicy. So, we lost that one. They ended up losing by 6, didn't cover. We had the Jets at Vikings. Vikings minus 2.5 was pretty sweat-free the whole time. Until the end, when the Vikings let up like they always do, but they secured the dub. They win by 6, I believe. So, yep, that's a win. We got the Ravens minus 2.5 against the Bengals. That was a nail-biter. Luckily, I was at my wedding, not stressing over it. And the Ravens end up covering. They win by 3. Thank you, Lamar Jackson. And thank you, Justin Tucker. So, yeah, profitable week, everyone. I hope you guys all, followed my picks. And here we go for week 6. So this week, just a preface, I'm taking all road teams and all favorites. Very unlike me. I like taking at least one underdog, but here we go. My first pick, Buccaneers minus 3 at the Saints. Right? Saints have a short week. They got demolished on Monday night. I think the Bucs are primed. The Buccaneers have more time. They played on Thursday, so I think the Buccaneers are primed for a bounce-back game. We have quarterback situation. We have Baker Mayfield versus who the hell knows. Right? No one knows. If it's that Hainer guy, then I'm confident. Confident Baker Mayfield's the heavy lean. Baker Mayfield is the second-ranked fantasy football player this year, only behind Lamar Jackson. That was not on my bingo card. He's playing great, heavy lean towards Baker Mayfield versus whoever the hell it is. Running backs, you got Bucky Irving and Rashad White versus Alvin Kamara. Obviously, Kamara's better. But if the Buccaneers learned anything from last night's game, they're going to stack the box, not let Kamara run. Let Hainer throw, and he will mess up. Because who the hell is that guy? So, yeah, I'm going to call it a push just because the quarterback situation and the game plan. But Kamara is the more talented back overall. Wide receivers, we got Mike Evans and Chris Godwin versus Olave and Shaheed. Heavy lean towards Evans and Godwin. Evans is, every year he does it. Every year he has a remarkable year, and he is always going the 5th, 6th round in fantasy drafts. Love you, Mike Evans. It's a lean towards Evans and Godwin. Olave has been non-existent. Shaheed's looked good, but basically just a deep threat. So, again, leading towards the Bucs. Coaches, we have Todd Bowles versus Dennis Allen. Again, Todd Bowles is a Super Bowl winning coach. Dennis Allen has looked pretty shaky these past couple of games. He started off hot, but now he's starting to fade. Lean towards Bowles. Fun fact, the road team, which is the Buccaneers here, has covered the spread 7 out of the last 8 games between these two teams. So with all these stats, and the Saints not knowing who the quarterback's going to be, and Saints are in turmoil, give me the Bucs minus 3. I am comfortable with that spread. Guys, let me have it.
100% agree.
Yeah, 100% agree.
I agree.
Especially with Derek Carr out there.
Yep.
Like, that's massive.
Like, Derek Carr's bad, but Hainer looks... we only saw a couple passes, but he looked
I don't. Yeah, it doesn't
scared.
matter. Like, I would have taken Baker. If you're going to go quarterback, yep. Baker's better regardless. Mm-hmm. But Baker versus Taysom or... No. Hainer? No. So, yeah. Baker wins that. Mm-hmm. Kamara's better running back, but it's just not going to be enough.
Bucs defense is the best. Bucs defense is great, and Kamara is not only is he a rusher, but he's a really big receiving back. And like you said, Pete, they figured him out in Kansas City, yep. And I think they're going to figure out Kamara in Tampa Bay because they're not a dumb defense.
No,
it's going to be. I think it's going to be a really simple game for the Bucs to cover this.
Yep. Yeah, I think Kamara might be a safe play still. Pick.
Yeah,
it might be a safe play because they're going to have him as the check down guy. Yes. He's going to be the safe run guy. So he's a safe play.
Of course, he gets the volume. When you get the touches, opportunity.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough, though. Evans and Godwin are so damn good. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
So yeah, no, this is a very easy look. If the Saints win this game, I quit. Like, there's no way they win this game, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think the Buccaneers look like a better team the whole year. So I know the Saints had a good hot start, but that has cooled off dramatically. And now no Derek Carr. Yeah. Kev, what do you think?
I agree with you guys. I'm sorry.
You good? No, I just wanted to see if you have any comments. You good?
No, I think you guys got hit the nail on the head on that one.
Okay. All right, moving on.
I'm waiting for the Jet one.
Oh, well, you just spoiled it.
No.
Spoiler alert.
No.
So the next game, I do not understand this line. I don't know what the Vegas odd makers are thinking, but I'm taking the Lions -3 at Dallas.
Wow.
Goff versus Dak Prescott. Dak has made a lot of mistakes this year. Goff had maybe 1-2 bad games, but other than that, Goff's looked pretty good. And it's weird to say, I'm giving Goff the slight edge here versus Dak. You know I love Dak, especially as a fantasy quarterback, but something's not clicking. Running backs, we got the two-headed monster, Gibbs and Montgomery, right? I think the best tandem in the league, hands down, versus Rico Dowdle. Now, Rico's looked good, but this Lions, front four, they shut running backs down. Rico will not have a good game. Super heavy lean towards the Lions there. The wide receivers, right? We got Amon-Ra, Jameson Williams, Laporta, versus CeeDee Lamb and Cooks. Let's not kid ourselves here. CeeDee Lamb is the best wide receiver that we named here. But I think on average, the Lions wide receivers are better. Cooks is not as good as Jameson, and St. Brown is like right behind Lamb. I give the slight lean towards the Lions. Coaches, hate them both. Hate them both. Hate Dan Campbell. You know why? He's a crybaby, but he does win. I will say that. He has a good winning percentage. McCarthy's fighting for his life. He's probably eating ice cream on the sidelines. He's scared he's going to lose his job. Don't like McCarthy. He looks like a heavy breather through his nose. So yeah, I'm definitely on Dan Campbell, even though I hate to say it, because I hate Dan Campbell. Yeah. So, fun fact about this one is, it's not really a fact, but I looked at all of the Lions' offensive stats, like rushing, passing yards, completions, everything, and they all outweigh that of the Dallas' defense. Every single arrow points towards the Lions. So, I think Lions in a dome, only -3 with that amazing offensive line, is an easy play. I don't know what the odds makers are thinking here. Cowboys are sputtering. They're barely beating bad teams. They barely beat the Giants. They barely beat the Steelers with Justin Fields. Eric. So yeah, I'm going Lions -3. So what do you boys think?
Yeah, I'm with you again, dude. I hate to say it, but Goff, I don't know. I feel like the quarterbacks are a push at this point because Goff doesn't do anything fantastical, but he's playing safe. He's playing less. He's screwing up less. Dak is playing bad. Like, I don't know what's going on with Dak. He can't connect with Lamb. So, the quarterbacks, you can push them, you can whatever. But the real break-off here is the running backs. Gibbs and Monty are so significantly better than Rico. It hurts. Like, those two should not be allowed to be on the same team. It's ridiculous. Same thing with not even with the receivers. St. Brown, amazing. But CeeDee Lamb's not playing like the number 2 receiver over the course of the past 5 games. Like, he should be the guy, and he's not doing it. So I'm with you there. Williams is stepping up. He looks good. Cooks is on IR. Cooks got thrown onto IR, so Tolbert's in.
Tolbert, yep.
Which Jameson Williams looks pretty damn good. Like, those two can be a push, but the Lions just look like a better team. They're winning games in a more, I don't know, complete like, they look good doing it. They look like they're winning games. The Cowboys are like winning games because they're getting by. And
that's another point. Like, the Lions are all gas, no brakes. They don't play like the Vikings. They don't play like, oh, we beat them really good. Let's just run the ball and try to kill the clock. They want touchdowns. They want to be aggressive.
Beat the crap out of you.
Yeah, so I'm not afraid of laying 3 points. Not even. I thought this line would be 6.5. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, this is an easy hammer.
Easy.
Yep.
I think. I mean, Jimmy. I don't think it's a wash with Goff and Dak. I think Goff, blows them out of the water at this point. After you saw last week.
Lately, yeah.
Like you said, against the Steelers, yeah, the defense is great, but did you see Goff in week 4? He's rested now. He's off that high, and he's back to being composed. He's going to throw for another perfect
they are going to be fresh.
Wasn't it 18 for 18 against the Seahawks? And didn't he catch a touchdown too? This guy's doing it all.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sorry, but Goff's is going to
playing
blow
really
this
well,
game out of the water. And like you said, the running back duo, I mean, I love them. Yeah. They're great. Montgomery, Gibbs.
It hurts.
Best
Can't beat it. I mean, and you saw what Pittsburgh's shitty offense last week did to Cowboys. They made that close. Forget it. Goff is going to destroy them.
Yeah, I think so.
I kind of agree, but I kind of like. I want to say that I do like the running back situation. I think Monty and Gibbs are just disgusting. I would rather go on the Goff side because I think Dak's an idiot. I can't stand Dak. $60 million a year, you can't freaking throw a ball, and I don't care who the hell you are. I agree with you guys on the coaches. Both are duds. McCarthy should just retire, and Campbell should just cry into a toilet seat wherever he lives.
As he wins games, however.
I understand. Yeah, he does win games, but
I hate Dan Campbell, but yeah.
It's just he keeps winning.
And the Lions' offense. Whew.
Yeah, one thing Eric did just say though that I kind of want to touch: the fact that Dallas let the Steelers even get close. The Lions are gonna walk them. Yep. If they play like that, the Lions are gonna just walk them.
That's why I'm surprised, like Pete is, about the line. Only
it's ridiculous. So yeah, no, we're all on the same page here, dude.
Cool. Well, yeah, I love that play. I think it's my favorite one so far. And the next one's pretty simple. Don't overthink it. Bills -2 at Jets. Again, this line does not seem right to me. I know that the Bills had a bad game last week, but the Jets had a bad game also. It just looked closer because the Vikings let off. So we got Josh Allen versus Aaron Rodgers. Josh Allen had a bad game, no denying that, but he is way better than washed up Aaron Rodgers, just in every facet of the game. And I personally believe Aaron Rodgers is downplaying this injury that he has. He does not look like the same player. I'm not high on him. I'm just Josh Allen in a landslide. Josh Allen lost, and he will not. This is a primetime game, Monday night. Josh Allen will come back with a vengeance. So yeah, heavy lean towards Josh. Running backs, we got James Cook versus Breece Hall. Breece Hall was one of the number 2 or 3 running backs off the board in fantasy, but he has not looked good this year. James Cook looks good. And it's weird to say James Cook's slight lean. I'm going to say it. I think the Jets are just in turmoil. Wide receivers, hopefully Shakir is back. We don't know. Kincaid is also there. Keon Coleman versus Wilson, Garrett Wilson, and Lazard. That's a lean towards the Jets, but I don't think Aaron Rodgers is healthy. And all the stats that we saw yesterday, not yesterday, the Sunday morning game, they were all padded with garbage time, essentially. So it's a lean towards the Jets, but again, it's kind of based off of your quarterback, so I'm not... It's a lean towards the Jets, pretty much. Coaches, we got Sean McDermott versus Ulrich?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, versus Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is painfully obvious. McDermott. Ulrich looks like a deer in the headlights in all those interviews that we just saw him have today.
Did you see that press conference he did about... Oh, God.
Yeah, it looked rough. Give me the experience in a landslide, McDermott. I don't have a fun fact here, right? There's turmoil. The Jets are in a downward spiral. They were like Super Bowl contenders in theory. And now Aaron Rodgers is not looking good. The whole team's in a fiasco. So it's Bills -2. That's it. Yeah, give me the Bills. I think the Bills will win by a touchdown at least. Guys?
Yeah. Same thing. I agree.
I'm going
Turmoil.
Jets. I'm going Jets.
It's so
You're
bad.
going Jets.
The Jets are not. The Jets are not about to win a game with a new head coach.
No, I'm going
on a short
You're
week.
probably
It's just not
right,
gonna
but I want to take the underdog. All right.
I respect it.
I think I agree. I think
respect
Rodgers.
it.
What?
Yeah.
Can we please just get Rodgers out of the league? Just retire to your bungalow and your
Got to
wherever.
deal with him for one more year, Kev.
I know, but his bungalow, wherever he goes on his vacations and
His darkness retreats.
yeah, it sits on his. He does them whatever. Whatever.
Ayahuasca.
Yeah, whatever he does.
Ayahuasca.
I do like Cook over Breeze. I think Breece Hall. I think Breece Hall is going to be more of a receiving back now than an actual true running back. He's going to be getting way more passes. I like Kincaid. Shakir, I don't think Shakir's going to come back this year. I think he's this week. He's going to come back. They're going to give him an extra week for whatever injury he has. The head coaches are McDermott all the way. The guy with the OC from the Jets is nobody knows him.
Easy.
Yeah, it's easy. I think Lazard's gonna have a game. I think Wilson could have a game. It all depends on whatever you guys are talking about with that injury. I think he is definitely downplaying something, and I don't know if it's maybe he hasn't come back from his Achilles properly yet, or what, or maybe his Achilles got hurt again. Something's definitely up.
Something's not right, and it's Monday night.
So
Yep, and it's Monday night.
Right.
So because of now, this might sound a little crazy, but Pete, I like your thought process completely. No more Salah, the storyline's there, but I might be hurt a little bit because of what I heard with Pitts and how, don't start Pitts, he's shitty and all that. I think we might be getting gaslighted. I think Kevin might be onto something here.
Oh.
It's a primetime game.
Mm-hmm.
One, the only game that night, correct?
Yeah.
So, Kevin might be onto something here. I think we might be getting gaslighted because we can't take into account the Jets' defense being bad. I know Salah's gone and he was the main defensive guy, but the Jets' defense is not bad, and I don't think it's the head coach that makes the defense that great in general because they have been working with him for years.
Right.
The -2 is the thing that makes me a little bit more comfortable with the Bills, but at the same time, it's like, what if all this is just to gaslight us?
It could be. You could be right. It could
I
be.
just think there are deep internal wounds in the Jets.
Oh,
I don't know.
Woody Johnson.
I agree on that.
I agree, Eric, with you. You're 100% correct.
But
I'm glad you
again,
agree.
like the Bills can't stop the run.
No.
And who's been really shitty as a running back recently? Breece Hall.
Breece Hall.
So this is kind of like a bounce back game for Hall that I could see coming.
It could
and
be.
Rodgers is hurt, so they're gonna have to feed Hall. And I don't know. This might be like Jimmy said. Devontae Adams could be traded.
He could go to the Jets.
literally for this game.
It could happen.
Yeah,
It
could.
I'm
could.
kind of freaking out,
It could.
and I kind of might have to lean
fade
Jets
me. Fade me.
just because I'm fucking nervous.
Yeah, the fade me.
It's a little.
Just
I
'cause
don't
I'm
think it's as
nervous.
straightforward as it seems. I kind of agree there. Like
I'm a little nervous.
No, I
Josh
get it.
Allen has not been playing. Okay, here's the other thing we're not thinking.
His concussion.
Josh Allen winds up having concussion. What if he doesn't play?
If he doesn't
Well, then-
play,
then
you're literally
then the Bills are washed. Yeah.
Then you're literally handling
I'm
the
freaking
Jets
nervous.
win.
Yeah.
So
This might not be as straightforward. So even if he does play, maybe he's a little banged up.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is also banged up with the ankle. Fine. We'll see how that plays out. The way Breece Hall is playing, Cook's better.
Yeah.
He just is.
But Breece Hall also versed really good defenses recently
But
against the
still,
run.
Right.
Cook's better.
He's been playing better. I don't think he's a better
Yes.
running back.
Wow.
But he's been like versing different
But-
offenses. It's just weird. It's weird.
It is
I
weird.
just have
The
a weird
running-
feeling.
Yeah.
The receivers should be better on the Jets.
Yes.
If you look
100%.
at them on paper. Garrett Wilson should be a guy. Lazard has been showing up. He's not what he was doing last year. And not for nothing, Tyler Conklin has become Aaron's like check down guy. So
It's just a game.
weird
It's
feeling.
the game script too, because at halftime they had nothing, nothing.
Right.
So it's I can see that's probably my the riskiest pick out of all of them. That's why
Yeah.
I might want to move these picks to Friday. I could create a separate video or something because the line can change. Injuries happen, things happen. So
yeah. I mean, well,
I-
Kevin, when you
yeah.
do split these up. We'll put this one more towards the end of the week.
I could post it on Friday or Saturday.
If Pete has to redo it.
Yep, that's fine.
Pete, I was surprised you didn't pick against Las Vegas because we don't know what's happening with their quarterback and they're versus Steelers defense.
That's a lock.
Wait. What
Vegas?
game?
I think the Raiders lose that game completely.
Oh, the Raiders have.
I do too.
Who are the Raiders playing?
-3, I think.
Is it?
Oh, is it? I didn't know the spread.
Are they play-
I mean, I
It
still
could
think
happen.
I'm going to take.
I just don't trust Justin Fields. I know.
No.
I'm not
Oh,
trying
it's that
to-
game. Oh, sure.
I get it, but
I
mean,
as far-
talking
yeah.
about the defense still, you know.
So I like
I
a
don't know.
lot of these -3 teams personally this week. So
yeah,
I think
the -3, man. That's good.
So,
I like your picks.
Thank you. So I improved to I think it's 6-9 giggity for the year,
All
which is
right.
not positive yet, but we're climbing there. And I got robbed a couple times, but here I'm coming back with a vengeance. So that's
There
my
we go.
picks, and let's move on.
Thanks for watching the Banter Blitz Podcast. Tune in next week for more nonsense.